All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people, wherever you're joining us from today. You're highly welcome to this wonderful YouTube platform. This is Let's Talk TV, your one and only YouTube platform that gives you all the updated news and information as it is hot. Now, I have different issues to address today. Now, for the One Nigeria list, I have a voice note from Nnamdi Kanu. For those who still believe that Nigeria is gonna work, Nigeria is gonna, favor you, why you don't want Biafra, blah blah blah. You want election, you want to elect somebody that will make Nigeria a better place for us. Speak for yourselves alone and leave Biafrans. I'm gonna drop a voice note of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu. Most of you must have forgotten this voice note, but the reality is that, Nnamdi Kanu said a lot of things that we are beginning to see today. And that is why people don't just see Nnamdi Kanu as, a freedom fighter, or just a leader. They see him also as a prophet because, he predicted most of the things we are beginning to see in the so-called Nigeria currently. He predicted a lot of things. In fact, he predicted the emergence of the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá Njoko. And that is why, when I see some certain talks from his DOS and all that, I just shake my head. And I just wish Nnamdi Kanu was, available. So Nnamdi Kanu said something like this to those who want Nigeria lists.
Like, most of these idiots are from Niger. They are building a pipeline to Niger. They are building a railway line to Niger. They are building roads to Niger. Whereas where the money comes from, which is Biafra land, we don't have those infrastructure. No, we don't. But you're taking our money. You come to Izombe. You come to Ohaji, you come to Ebema, you come to Aguleri, you come to Ebonyi, you take our resources, sell it, get the money, and now you're building railway to Niger Republic, and you want me to be happy with you. Clap for you. Oh, Nigeria is doing well. One Nigeria. I think you are insane. You come to my land, you take our oil, you take our gas, you take our manpower, you take everything, our VAT, our tax that we pay. You are now building a road from Katsina to Niger. Airport in Niger, refinery in Niger. You take oil, crude oil from my land, you take it to Niger, you refine it, you bring it back to me as a refined petroleum, or as PPS as you call it. And you're telling me that that country is viable. You're telling me that Nigeria should be supported. We are in one Nigeria. We are not going anywhere. And you're dying every day. Because those that they appointed to speak for you, they gave them money and positions, so that they will come out on the pages of newspapers to give the world the misleading impression that everything is okay, when things are not okay. Go through the statements of Ohaneze and see the contract.
So for those of you who still believe that Nigeria will work, all I have to tell you people is that they sit for long bicycle. Just they play. Continue playing very well. Play. If you don't like yourself, continue playing. Keep hoping. A country that is totally upside down. The least you can do right now is, to show your support, for the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá Njoko, who is the only person we are seeing that is actually doing the needful in making sure that Biafra comes. Every other person is just creating propaganda. All they are making is just mere noise. Nothing else. Nothing else. Nothing else. So, it's better we concentrate with the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá, who has a structure and who is actually working, currently for the freedom of his people. On other news that we have today, let me drop a news that just came in, and Sarah Reporters just carried this news that the Nigerian army has actually brought in another replacement, somebody that will be acting, for the chief of, is it chief of army staff? Abi defense staff, Lagbaja, who is currently down. In fact, as a matter of fact, we don't even know if he is late. You should understand if he has spied or not currently. So, yeah, so as the case may be, Tinubu appoints Major General Olufemi Oluyede as acting chief of army staff to step in for ailing Lagbaja. And that is that on that issue. So we're actually saying that we know how Nigeria works. Nigeria is never a straightforward country. So it is RIP to Lagbaja, as the case may be. Don't worry, in the coming weeks, maybe, or in the coming days, I can assure you in the next 1 to 2 weeks or 3 weeks, you'll be hearing RIP for Lagbaja, because that is what it is, and it is what it is. Now let us conclude then with the question and answer section of the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá Njoku in that emergency live broadcast. Enjoy.
Now let me use this opportunity to address you on another issue that you didn't even ask. Now, in addition to this Biafra coin, the Biafra government is launching the BAFRA Bank, online licensed, internationally recognized banking system, which will give you access to debit card and all that. So we are expecting that even before we start pushing away Naira from Biafra land, Biafra people will start using the POS and the debit card to be doing buying and selling with Biafra Ejema. That is the next project we have online. Now I'll give you the opportunity to ask your question. Your last one.
Thank you, my PM. I appreciate you. Honestly, I think, sir, I think a lot of people need to hold you in high esteem and reverence, because it's not easy to have you give us your time. So my final question is in identity crisis and our history. We have a lot of people on the other side of the border. I've been following this, so sir, please don't crucify me. And recently, they talked about the Anyoma state, and this has sprung up a lot of species across X Street, and they talk about these people not being Igbos and not being Biafra as being in front burner. Please, can we have a clarification on this?
Please, your question here is not making any sense. You are just creating confusion, jumping from here and there. If you have any issue, go and settle it with a normal state department or the administrators or the group. We have a normal state, and if you are from there, you should go and belong to the group. You don't come here and start creating confusion where there is no confusion. Thank you. Please, somebody else.
Thank you, sir.
Question, please.
All right, thank you. Èkpá, please unmute yourself.
Namaste, Prime Minister G. Namaste. Greeting from New Delhi, India, from your city.
From my village.
Yes,
Oyeka, you're my village. You carry Arushi put for your profile picture.
To tell you that I'm confirming.
You put Arushi in my village in New Delhi, your profile picture.
Hindustan.
Is this one Karashina?
This one is Krishna.
Okay, this one is Krishna. Okay, Krishna there for my you get one Krishna shrine way there for my house then, and for the back of my house then, and my neighbor there.
Exactly. I just made the research and found out that we are from the #1 India family, Gandhi family.
Yes.
I just made research.
Extended lineage of Gandhi now.
Exactly.
You know, see my head.
That is where you're from. Hi.
They should go back to my picture and look my head again.
Thank you so much, my Prime Minister. Thank you. I just want to
let me help them. I will help them to bring Candy's picture and put on the highlight so that they
Please
can
put it. Let them go and compare. Let them go and compare with my childhood picture where I carried the offer from my neck. They will understand. Even that offer self na India offer.
Exactly. I just want to thank you for what you are doing, sir. Thank you. I have no question. There's nothing. I'm following everything, and I'm very, very conversant to what you are doing. I can be asking questions when I know that you are doing everything great. You are doing it right. I just want to greet you and the cabinet members and all the ministers. I say more grease to your elbows. Thank you so much. My name is Èkpá, aka Nko the number. Namaste G.
Onyeka, can you tell us good evening in India? In our language.
That's what I'm telling you. Namaste.
Digri gari.
Apke seho. How are you?
Apke seho digri gari.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Onyeka. Thank you so very much. We move. All right, who else we have here? Agujiegbe, please unmute yourself. Agujiegbe, are you there?
I'm here. Wait, please.
Okay,
I have a
Agujiegbe.
question. Can you
Go
hear
ahead.
me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, please. I have a question for our PM. PM, I'm greeting from my location. My question. Wait, please, can somebody answer? Then let me back and ask my question.
All right, I notice you're not ready. All right, no problem. Mute your mic first. Then who else is there available? Simon, are you there? Simon Rome Dogen. Simon, please grab the mic, Simon. Simon, you're muted. Unmute yourself.
Yeah, thank you very much for giving me the mic, Pastor Van. And good evening to everyone. Quickly, I want to save our time and ask a question. I don't know if the question have been asked or answered in a space that I didn't join. I'd like to know if the criteria for attending the upcoming Finland Convention for Biafra, the Declaration of the Restoration of the Independent State of Biafra. So I want to know the criteria and the requirements. If your application is submitted but not yet approved, can you book a flight for that, for this convention that is upcoming, or you must wait for everything to be approved before you can book a flight for it? I just want to know, please.
Is there why is it not approved?
Yeah, it's personally when I submitted mine, it's showing paid as status, and then submitted, and then the first option is waiting for approval. That is what I get on my end.
If you are part of us, go ahead and book your flight. If there is any issue, we will resolve it individually and credit.
Okay, thank you very much. It's what I want to know. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, Simon is one of us. Yes, a very regular gang lord on the Twitter space. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Simon, for that question. We move. Hero, you can grab the mic now.
There is somebody that says a green, white, green person here. So where is it?
All right. Where are you? Green, white, green. Hey, hello, Bueno. Maybe it's not in the room yet. Is it on the? You can see that the PM is desperately looking for those of you, one Nigeria needs.
I have invited Agege.
Okay.
Agege not bread. You can see the kind of name they are answering to fight for Biafra. And put Mazen on the Kano's picture, green, white, green. Agege not bread. I invited you to come and speak. Come and ask that question. That thing that they are, that Èkpá. Simon Èkpá is Èkpá. I want you to come and ask me question why to validate your Èkpá calling and joining these people to attack me on social media. Come here and ask questions. I'll give you a platform. Agege not bread. Even though your name does not, say anything, but I will give you, for the fact that you have green, white, green, let me give you opportunity to come and ask me a question. Maybe today you'll be delivered.
Yes, please.
Did he accept?
No, he has not accepted. He has not accepted. Most of them, they know the truth. They just they are not confident enough to even confront the person they have been calling different names. All of you will gang up.
Most of them are 14 years old now. They don't know anything. They are just 14 years old, hiding behind keyboard. They will share. They belong to one group, one platform. They will share the tweet. They will share message and in the group, and they will copy and paste. They'll just copy it and go to the Simon Èkpá. They say, I'm blocking them now, and they are complaining why I'm blocking them. Go ahead.
All right. While we wait for the aggregate to come, let's Agujebe, your hand is up now. That means you're ready and you're good to go. Please unmute yourself, Agujebe.
Yeah, thank you, PM. Thank you, all our government officials that have been working assiduously to make sure our people and our land are being free from evil bondage. Please, my Prime Minister, my question goes like this. Although I shouldn't call this question, but it's just a contribution so that since we are having a government, I believe if that information comes from our government, the entire world, according to the statistics, you have about 220-something million viewers. So that information will be able to reach them as well, for them to know what we are passing through.
And I didn't say it when they will say I Photoshop the view. The enemy is the one who published the number of the viewers. So
yeah. So
that didn't come from me.
Yeah. So anything that comes from our government, we know the population, the amount of people that are viewing it. So it will be more authentic. As it stands today, many of us knew how our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, was being kidnapped. And he traveled as a British citizen. He traveled to Kenya with British passport. Up to today, British government have not made any public announcement in respect of that. That is one. Number two, Britain created Nigeria. They said Nigeria is a secular state, but their former Prime Minister, David Cameron, came out in public in the national television to announce to the whole world that Nigeria is a member of an Islamic, let me put it, organization, but I know whom they are. So I believe our government should come out and let the entire world know that Britain is the architect of whatever we are facing and whatever that is going on in Nigeria, because during any political election, they said election, all the political presidential aspirants, all of them will come to Chatham House. So, but when there is an important issue going on in that evil contraction, none of them will come out to say to announce to the public why this should be.
Please ask something reasonable. This is a misplaced priority. We are not interested in whether British is calling us an Islamic state. We are not part of Islamic state. That's why we are fighting for Biafra. So we are not going to hold British responsible to come and explain why we are Biafra. If Nigeria, people leading Nigeria and ruling Nigeria are, adopted the Islamic state, is their business. So we are not here to begin to fight who is validating Islamic State and who is not validating Islamic State. We are here to fight for our freedom, and let us not dwell in issue that doesn't add anything to what we are doing. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for all your efforts. Biafrans are solidly behind you. Thank you.
Thank you. Please, before the next speaker picks the mic, Honorable Ugo, if you can hear me, please put the ID card model that the Prime Minister unveiled on the screen, so that as we are speaking, it will be circulating. Thank you. Minister Jare, over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, my able Minister, Honorable Sonny. Thank you. We have Rage and Fury. Rage and Fury, please have the mic. After you, please be ready, Chooks. Then Tech Guy. Rage and Fury, please. Rage and Fury, you couldn't unmute. All right, we cannot wait so long for him. Chooks, please unmute yourself.
Thank you, Raf.
Go ahead.
Pastor Van Van.
Chooks, please, as you pick the mic, try to look at this Mohammed and this photo, whether it's not the same with the Prime Minister. That is the early age of it. So everyone that picks the mic, remember to comment on Mohammed Kandi's photo and the Prime Minister and tell us if they are not looking alike at their young age. Thank you.
Nice one.
Sorry, not give person. Anyway, His Excellency, our Prime Minister, Ogadagidi, the man they could not arrest. I just picked the mic to appreciate you. I, as a clergyman in Anglican Church, I'm very grateful. One good thing that has been gladdening my heart for 1 month now is that some persons that have been showing stiff neck are the one now calling my attention to give them direction how to vote in our referendum. I'm very grateful. Many, we are no more afraid. Many are already saying, let it come now. Thank you, my Prime Minister, and you are special cabinet. We are praying for you people, and God will perfect His work. Because without our freedom, there is no profession that works in this contraction slave camp of British called Nigeria. Our freedom is sacrosanct. We are very grateful. Thank you, sir. Bravo, 2nd December 2024. They are all in high blood pressure because certainly what happens to Pharaoh is already happening to them. Thank you, sir. Any day I don't hear your voice, in fact, my children, they will say, I don't like these people that are talking in this Twitter space because there is a speaker in my toilet, in my sitting room, in my room. I connect space. It will be, my children will be hearing it. They caught my attention the day before yesterday. They're the one that woke me up. People that are talking trash against this Sindobisi Yoruba man that claimed to be name. Talking trash. So these people are talking nonsense. So that's what my first son told me. Daddy.
Look, could they ask question? Ask Prime Minister.
So,
Prime Minister wants to answer questions.
I'm here to appreciate. Thank you, my Prime Minister. God bless you, sir.
Thank you. Please, if you're raising your hand, let it be that you want to ask questions. Prime Minister wants us to ask him questions, please. Yeah, let me hope that Tech Guy have a good question. Tech Guy, man, please unmute yourself. Tech Guy.
So much. Yeah, thank you so much, Pastor Bovavam. Can you hear me?
Go ahead, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much, my Prime Minister, the Minister of Information, and Biafrans. I greet each and every one of you. My Prime Minister, it's my honor to extend this gratitude to you, the family of the deceased musician. I have a message for you. One of the brother got to me this evening, and even though they are still mourning their brother, but because of the demonstration of your level of your leadership, they believed that someone actually cared for the family. They believe that they have a leader who can speak on behalf of the murderous, state of Nigeria, who can speak on behalf of the poor people who cannot speak for themselves. They also acknowledge that the governor only came to make speech and drop a comment on the Twitter, and they know that the governor is not going to do anything. It is only you that can provide justice that they needed for their brother. So we spoke to a length, and they said I should extend this gratitude to you, and they also wish to thank you for your kind support and the declaration of the sit at home on Tuesday, which went successful for the honor of their deceased brother. So they say I should make sure I put this thing to your notice, that they are, they really appreciate your leadership. So, and I told the guy that I am not actually feeling very, very strong. I told the guy that I would definitely come to space to make sure that I extend this very particular gratitude. It's emotional, something to me, and I feel like our Prime Minister have demonstrated to the world that we Biafrans, we don't leave everybody behind, irrespective of your status. So that's why I am here. I don't have any question. I just want to thank you so much for your kindness, your status of leadership, and what you demonstrated for our brother Iboja. Thank you so much, my PM. May Chukwu Kabiama grant us, all of us, our dream country, which is Biafra. I also want to use this opportunity to plead to Biafrans that we need to support this movement at all costs, because this is only hope. We don't have any hope. So I also want to thank you, my Prime Minister, and also to let Biafrans know that there is a criminal who has been running, a DOS criminal. I've been tracking this guy for a while now, and since our Prime Minister is kind of having mercy on them, we are going to take it upon themselves. The guy has been tracked somewhere in Europe, and after our convention, I'm going to follow the matter up. They said the guy is in prison now, and I want to go to the prison to make sure actually if he is in prison, because this guy is a tormentor of Biafran government, Republic in exile. But as you can see, he's not coming up again on space. I just heard a rumor that he's in prison. Our Prime Minister, please, these people should never, ever go unpunished. These people that are molesting our name, trying to deteriorate the name of the government of Biafra, disrespect the Prime Minister of Biafra online, these people will never, ever go unpunished. And if they dare go unpunished, we will take it on ourselves and make sure they pay